There you go. Good girl. Hello. Let me turn down the music. Welcome. Oh, I think VideoTube, what are you doing? Give me a minute. There we go. Wait, why is it? It's fine. There we go. Hi! Yeah! Halloween costume! I've added the credit in my About area. This is by Cyber Ghosty on VGen. It was super quick turnaround and adorable, as you can see. The new Ash. Y'all can hear me, right? Yes. I'm assuming so. I got this set up before. It should be good. Yes, excellent. So yeah, I've got a Halloween costume. I've got some decorations up. It's October, y'all, and the temperature is finally going down. Hopefully it'll stay that way. Oh my gosh, I am tired of sweating. But anyway, yes, I'm excited about this cute little Halloween costume. And I actually had a productive meeting this morning instead of one that I just had to go to. So I am fired up and ready to get crap done. And hopefully this will also help y'all. So let me scooch us on over. Anyway, I hope y'all's day, morning, evening, whatever time zone you're in is going well. And I'm keeping the 30-10 markers because I didn't bother to change them. And it's worked out for me so far. Oh, right, I should open up the game. Huh. Let me get that going. Anyway, how's October going for y'all? Hope it's treating you well so far. Where are my games? Here we go. Alright, we're getting it going. So let's switch on over. And what shall we do today? Oh, I was typing yesterday. Also, if the music is too much, let me know. I'm turning it down a little on my end. And I am actually going to change these sounds. The soothing wind is fine. But let's turn on some soft vinyl. And of course, we've got the birds in the background. And pink noise. I find I am a fan of pink noise. If you can or can't hear it, not a big deal. Let me know if it's not to your liking, but they've got a whole bunch of different noises. Another reason I love Spirit City. It's beautiful. Yeah. I'm also hoping we get some nice cool, but not cold weather for a good long while. Love cooling crispness of autumn when it happens. Mordio, you are so right. I want to wear my long sleeves, damn it. But not hide it all under bundles and bundles because it gets too cold. It'll be fine. That's not. Okay, what am I going to be doing? They have added so many things. It's beautiful. I'll do writing. Technically, I'm typing. But I am getting some stuff together for work that involves writing. So, is this making any yes, it is. Okay. I was like, I can't tell. That's because I'm not doing it very much. Okay. So we've got that together. Let's get the timer up. And we're going to do 30-minute sessions with 10-minute breaks with a 15-minute break at the end. Altogether, this should last us about 2 hours. So, let's get going today. Also, I will be muting during productivity. So, don't worry about it. Good luck! All right. Can y'all still hear me? Damn it. How about now? Someday, I will figure out where my input is. Yeah. Welcome back, y'all. I got an entire frequently asked questions thing together. First draft, of course, but it's important. Hopefully, y'all have also been having a productive time. Also had some more breakfast because I am... I don't want to say terrible, but I am frequently distracted when it comes to food. I love it, don't get me wrong, but like there's a lot to do. Ooh, and also next go round I'm gonna get some tea going. I got some new tea called poached pear, and it sounds amazing. I am excited to try it. I probably could have shortened the break time, but you know what? We're good. We're good with it as it is. Hope things have been going well. Thank y'all for continuing to come on in. It is wonderful to see y'all. A good tea to sip on does so much to improve my productivity. You know what? Valid. I haven't done it often enough. Honestly, I have so much tea. It does have to be cool enough for tea. So, I haven't experimented with making any iced tea, so the summer is kind of no tea, unless it's late. But it is finally cooling off enough, I can handle some tea, and it's beautiful. I've got my 2 cups, one with water, one that's going to have tea in it. I would have one for caffeine, but caffeine don't do crap for me. Alas. Staying hydrated. Very important, though. And my desk is looking a lot cleaner than it used to. Last time on Monday, I did a cleanup of my desk, which was needed. And there's still a few things on here that I need to find a home for, but I can actually see a good portion of my desk again. What else? You know what? I think I am going to shorten the 10-minute break to 5 minutes. A clean desk is also good for productivity. Yes. Yes, it is. Alright. Let's go stop changing this to 5. And then our long break will be 15. That should do it. And I'll keep us on here for a little bit, a couple minutes, since we were in the middle of a break. But yeah, I don't know if it's a commonality with ADHD or what, but any flat surface is open game for piling. Drove my mom nuts. But this has been a constant throughout my life. If there is a table, it will be piled upon. If there is a desk, it will be piled upon. If there is a small space of corner of some openness on a side table, it will be piled upon. So it's probably good for me to tackle those every now and then. I get distracted. But you know, that's how it goes. I am learning eventually, and then I will forget and have to relearn it. But you know, keep on going. Okay. Take another sip of water, y'all. Flat structures are just perfect for stacking things on. The geometry just works. It does! And it's beautiful and sometimes a problem. It's very easy. which makes it convenient. All right, let's get going again. Let's go. Hello again. Ah, thank you for the redeem. I am still working on how to make sure it counts up instead of just doing it once a day and telling you did it once a day. It's a work in progress. But I appreciate you. And that is actually one of the things that I'm working on right now. Trying to get a transparent background in order to be able to upload this somewhere helpful. But you know, if I can't animate it, that's the way it is. Hello, Chaos! Welcome in. We're doing some more co-working because it works well for me. And I don't have any more meetings today. Would have rated, but didn't have anyone to bring. That's fair. Doesn't always work out, but you know what? You did the thing, and that's half the battle. And congrats on the VOD! I will look at it later. I had one meeting this morning. It got done. It was productive, and now the rest of my time is free to actually get work done. Whew. So that's nice. And I have my tea now. I made the pear tea, and it smells like a spiced drink that is delicious. It is not as strong as the smell insinuates, but you know what? That's fine by me. It still smells and tastes pretty good. Yeah! I think it is called, hold on. Poached pear is the name of the flavor. Hang out and chat while I'm cleaning up around the house. Yeah! Go for it! We're on a brief break right now. I usually mute while I am on the focus mode. But we only have one more of those. And I have been making progress. Ooh! Thanks, Emily! I've also got my water here. Make sure and stay hydrated, y'all. It's important. Hydrate or dihydrate. Good stuff. But I've been able to do some work and a little bit of stream work. This has been a good day so far. I am a learning management system admin type person, so a lot of technical stuff. Lately I've been working on an FAQ since we're moving to a new system, so that's fun. But some of the stuff I'm actually looking forward to because it should work better. But the stream stuff that I'm working on is that that coin animation. It is currently just a Twitch redeem of you can only redeem it once per stream. And it's cute and it's nice and I like it, but I would also like to give people a counter so it's like a collectible. But Twitch doesn't do that by itself. So I have been researching stuff to do that with, and I found a thing called streamer.bot, but in order to make that work, you have to upload a short video of the animation that you want, and I don't have a animation for it right now. I let Twitch do the animating for me. So I am attempting to create a transparent little animation of the coin rolling, or at least popping up. And Canva has been helpful in that, but while it can remove the background, it doesn't make it transparent. And if it does, I haven't found how. So I am attempting a little more research in Canva to see if I can get a transparent background. It doesn't seem like I can. So I'm probably going to have to try and find a different creator to do that. It's just like I would be happy to make a GIF, but like where I haven't done it before. I do use OBS, and StreamerBot can integrate with OBS. That's what I'm planning on. But I also haven't like downloaded streamer.bot yet, so it's kind of like I'm looking for my best alternatives at the moment. And it doesn't have to animate, I just think it'd be cute. Oh, Chrome key filter within OBS. See, I don't think of these things. I'm gonna do some more research. Thank you. All right, back to work. Let's go!
there's a lot of different ways to use them. You can add a counter by a chat command. You can add a counter by to count up how much text or how many times a specific kind of text, like a specific phrase, appears in your chat. But there's so many different ways. It's so powerful. One of the first things you want to do is you want to actually head into the settings, the global settings, because that's where we're going to find, and I'm sorry that keeps popping up. That is actually, I think I can turn that off, but we'll worry about that later. We're going to go into the global settings, and we're going to go ahead and come down here to the counter setting. So the easiest way to create a counter is here. You can also create a counter just by using the counter action, but if you would like to establish them here before you go into your commands, that's the easiest way to, that's one of the ways to do it. Let's go ahead and do, since a lot of streamers play video games, death counters happen quite often. So we're going to go ahead and create a counter called deaths, and we're going to add it. Now, there's a couple of things you want to look at. This is the first, or the amount that it starts with, 0. Most people haven't died multiple times before they start a video game, but mileage may vary. Save to file. What this means is that this will keep your counter saved on your computer's hard drive. So if your Mix It Up crashes, it won't lose the counter. Reset on load, it kind of does the opposite. So every time you open Mix It Up, this counter gets 0. You can also create commands to do that. The sky's the limit. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and keep save to file, because a death counter would usually be multiple streams in the making. And we're going to go ahead and go into commands. We've got our shout out command that we made in one of our earlier videos. This one's going to be death. And this one's going to be counters. That's going to go in the counters group. Now our chat triggers is, this one's going to be death. Actually, we'll just do deaths. We'll do death.
Code sites smarter, with fewer plugins and more control on Wix Studio.
If you've been meaning to set up a daily channel point redemption for your streams, but don't know how to use Mix It Up, here's a tutorial on how I use it. First, we're going to create a new channel point redemption. In your creator dashboard, select Viewer Rewards, Power-Ups and Channel Points, Manage Power-Ups and Channel Points, and scroll to the bottom and select Add New Custom Reward. For the name, let's give it Daily. Some people do different daily items. For example, I like having mine as Daily Cookie. If you want to do something else like that, it's fine, but make sure it has the word daily. You can add a description if you want. Redeem your daily check. The cost, make it like 1 point. Change the color of the background if you want, but in cooldowns and limits, make sure that's enabled, and we're going to set limit redemptions per user per stream to 1. That means every person in your stream can only use this once. If you do the other one, that means only one person total is able to redeem that. When you're done, hit create, and your new channel point is made. Now we'll open up our Mix It Up to create the inventory item for it. This is what's going to keep track of every person's individual channel point redemptions. At the top left, we're going to select the hamburger icon. We're going to select currency, rank, and inventory. I already made one for my dailies, but I'm going to start over from scratch so you guys know how to use it. At the bottom, we're going to select Add Inventory, and it's going to pop open a new window that looks like this. For the inventory name, we can keep it simple and type daily. We can leave the default amount to 99. In the item list, we can give the item name something that'll remind you of it. If you have it something where it's like daily juice or daily head pats, you can just type juice. We can leave the numbers here set to 0 and select add item. We'll leave shop and trade disabled for now. and then we can hit save. Now that we've made the channel point for it and the inventory item, we just need to connect it so Mix It Up knows that when we redeem that specific channel point, it works for our dailies. So in the top left with the hamburger icon, select Twitch channel points, and then we're going to select Add Command to Existing Reward. It's going to pop a new window that looks like this. For the reward name, it's going to be our channel point name. So whatever you put for that earlier, that's what you're going to look for. For me, I just named it daily. At the bottom, we're going to add consumables, currency, and rank. Select the plus icon. For me, I named it daily. If you named it something else, go ahead and find that one instead. The action will be add to user. The item name is whatever we named it. I named it juice. And the amount will be set to 1. Basically, when the user redeems this channel point, it'll add 1 juice to their current amount. I'm going to minimize this by hitting the green bar. And at the bottom, we're going to add a chat message with the plus icon. And now we can type a message that'll pop up when the person redeems it. Just like a welcome on in. For me, I'll type user has checked in with their daily juice. They now have X juices. Enjoy. While this is a nice message, this won't work unless we use some special identifiers. So we're going to take the user that we have at the beginning and we're going to replace it with $username. And instead of the X, we're going to replace it with $user, daily, and juice. Remember, daily is the first name that we made, and then juice is the second one that we made. If it's different, make sure you replace those appropriately. This means that it'll ping that specific username and show how many times they've received their daily juice. Quick note, make sure that the chat message is after the consumables, because if you have it the other way around, it'll pop this message up before the person actually receives any juice or their daily, whatever you want to call it. So if the first time they redeem it, it's going to say they have 0 juices, but it's like, no, they just earned one. What do you mean? It's a weird story, you know? If you mess up and these are crisscross, you can use the arrows to move it up or down. Play around and add some other actions to it. You can add some alerts, some sounds, images, anything that can make it personalized to your stream to build some interest. When you're done, hit save. Now let's see if it works. Open your Twitch chat somewhere you can see, and then Mix It Up. We're gonna look for our daily command, and we're gonna hit the play button next to it. It's gonna pop open another window asking, are these what you wanna do? Just hit the test command. And in your chat, it should now pop up with the message that we have and say that we have 1 juice. If you wanna make sure it works again, go ahead and hit the plus button again. And now it says we have 2. And we're done. I hope it was easy to follow and your chat can have some fun with this new channel point. If you have any questions, tips, or other tutorial ideas, let me know in the comments below. And as always, take care, and I'll see you guys later.
All right. That's another session. That's what they're called. Another session down. And now we're on our long break. And that'll be Robot, thank you for the stretch. I will do that. Oh, that felt good. Can recommend. Whew. I did some more research, and Mix It Up looks like a better option for casualness, as StreamerBot looks a little more intensive. It doesn't look difficult, it just looks tedious. And I'm not about that life. So, hopefully by the next time I stream I'll have that figured out, but we'll see. So far I have survived on just using Twitch redeems within Twitch. The tea is tasty though. I hope y'all are making some progress as well, and or have made progress. It's always good to feel accomplished, which is what these sessions are for. Oh man. The amount of times my brain tells me I don't want to be awake right now. But I'm doing better today. Oh man. We'll see when I go live on Friday. I do plan on going live again on Friday. But I don't know that I'll make the hoped for 8 a.m. my time stream, because I'll have a very full day on Thursday. And I don't know that I can get my ass up that early. I know it's not early for some people, but my body hates me lately. And by lately, I mean like years. So we'll see what time it happens. It might be another one of these 11 a.m. Mountain Time, which is fine by me. But trying to figure out what times are best. Of course, the link to join the treehouse is just a little bit up in chat, and I would love to have you join in. And that way you actually know when I'm going live, because right now my schedule is non-existent, because my body and work can't agree on a schedule. Ooh, I'm catching this mouth. Meowth. Meowth. There we go. Oh yeah! If you're new here and haven't seen the Pokemon community game, that is also an option, whether you're lurking or not. And it's just kind of an idle game where you can catch Pokemon that pop up. There should be a not add-in, yes, an add-in, I don't know. One of those things along the side that you can click and look at more in depth if you are interested. But I feel pretty confident about progress today. I'll have more things to do afterwards, but after our break I'll probably end stream as I need to get food, and then probably do some more focusing, but I want to try and experiment some with the stream stuff as well. And I probably should wait till I'm not streaming to mess with it. It's wild that it's Wednesday already. Man. Weeks just keep going by. Meowth! Yay! Lost in the tea. It's almost done. Oof. Alright, well, in our spare time remaining, let's look around at spirit credits. Cool. Spirit Dex is looking good. Not very full, but I don't do this as much as I would like. I haven't been in here in a while. Okay, we can do typing over here, just looking, meditating, stretching. You know, that's probably something I should do more. Cleaning! Reading. Aw, our cat has one too. Knitting. I am not that talented. Tiger sets up a schedule for Ash. I mean, Mordio, I keep meaning to mess with more stream stuff too, but there's just so much to do. I know Nova uses Mix It Up, but I've still yet to touch it. Ugh. Mood. I have been... Oh, wow. I've been streaming for a little over a year now. That's wild, man. But anyway, yeah, I haven't touched anything other than the Twitch specific within Twitch stuff. So, after doing some research today, I think Mix It Up is probably the one that most suits my needs and desires at the moment. And I've heard good things from people about it. It seems pretty intuitive to use, or at least easier to use, and that's all I'm aiming for. Cute animations! Yeah! And right, Spirit City is great. Ugh. What I wish I could be doing right now. Or that. There's so many options everywhere. It's beautiful. Ugh. Anyway, I'll leave us here with that. And it's got such fun stuff. So yeah, I will probably explore Mix It Up more later. And I don't know how things will continue with schedule, because sometimes I have a lot of meetings during the week, and sometimes, like this week, thankfully, I have less. Now tomorrow will be a day full of them, but like, that's one day. And I would like to do more games. I miss playing games. But hopefully this Friday I'll be able to indulge. Though possibly after another co-working stream, I'm not sure. It'll depend on what else I need to get done on Friday and how much energy I have. 'Cause my body don't care what I want. However, we can agree on the tea at least. Good things. I hope that this group of sessions, co-working bit has been helpful for y'all, and I'm probably going to try and do some more co-working streams moving forward, just because I miss streaming, and also this is helpful. I need to work from home on occasion. I say occasion, like multiple times a week. But I get more done with a little bit of social pressure. Nothing intense, but like presence. The co-working aspect helps. Body doubling, that's another thing. But I am pleased with how things have been working. Also, there's a ton more to unlock in this game. Not just where I'm at, but there is a cooking DLC. There is now a train DLC. And I've heard that they have a Halloween update, but I don't know if it's a DLC or free. I haven't had the time to check. Ah, Chaos, you feel my pain. I'm sorry. It's not something I wish more people understood, but I do. Cause like, I want people to understand I'm not slacking, I'm just having a hard time. But also, like, nobody should have to go through this. It's dumb. It's dumb. Also, I just lost my train of thought. You know, that happens sometimes. Ad starting in about 5 minutes. Let's not do that. Snooze. And while we're here, how about I start looking for someone to raid? Because I think we should share the joy and the chill vibes. There's a lot of people live. Holy crap. Alright, y'all. I've got a lot of people I watch that are doing art right now. But there's also a couple of other things. Like, since it is spooky month, there's someone playing Home Safety Hotline, which is a telephone game where you try and diagnose the person's supernatural horror that they are complaining about. And there's also someone playing Little Kitty Big City, which is cute and fun. And Sekiro, which is a lot more intense. I'm leaning toward Home Safety Hotline, which is horror based, but it doesn't like show anything. It is literally like a 90s style user interface. Like, it looks like you're a corporate worker in the 90s. And you get these calls with transcripts about creepy shit going down. So, I think that's where we're gonna go. The username is Lil Bat Hunty, and she's a good time. Yeah, audio analog horror. There we go. Thank you. I don't always know terms. But I think that's a good place to send us for this spooky day. Where did I put that tab? There it is. Okay, stream raid. Here we go. Alright, so y'all can continue working, of course. I'm gonna go get some food, and let's have a fun little raid on Lil Bat Hunty. Let me get in the raid message. Copy and paste that. There's nothing preventing you. There's not a difference between the subbed and non-subbed raids yet because I haven't bothered to put it together. But, is she a big or small streamer? That is a great question. I don't think she's super big. I've never seen a ton of people in her chat, but she's got about like 500 followers. So definitely bigger than me. But like not super big. Like, she doesn't have 100+ people in her chat all the time. But she does a lot of spooky stuff because she enjoys that. So I say, let's get ready and go. Thank y'all for being here, and I'll see you next time.
Well, yeah, hello, welcome in. How are you guys all doing? What were you playing? Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. Ooh. What is that? That sounds cozy and fun. But yes, welcome in everyone. How are you all doing? How's your Wednesday so far? Welcome on in. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Lil Bat Hunty. You can call me Bats, Batty, Hunty. And I am a variety streamer. At the moment, we are playing a game called Home Safety Hotline, where basically you can have any sort of household problem, whether it be